Muted. Welcome to my Thanksgiving Day chill. I started out muted. Isn't that fun? Welcome to my, like I said, welcome to my Thursday night chill. I don't have a panel right now. It's just me. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and we'll see where we go. I did decide to go ahead and open it up to anybody that wants to join me. I just put the link in the chat, and we will pin that message. So there we go. Like I said, if you want to come on and hang out, that's fine. If not, I'll try to entertain you a little bit. I was hoping to have the preview for tomorrow night. I don't think it's ready yet. Patrick had some last minute things that had to get done, and I don't think he's going to be able to make it tonight either. Horizon will show up if he shows up. It's so, like I said, it's pretty much just me. But I can go over a few things that I plan on having tomorrow night. I plan on having a lot of comic books. I'm going to have a lot of action figure toys. I've got a stack of books here, paperback books here, that I'll be offering as well. For comic books, I'll have some with the stickers on them for like 50 cents a piece, like I did before. I'll have some dollar books. I'll have some for $2. I'll have some for $3. And I'll have some for a whole lot more than that. The action figures will go for whatever they go for. It depends on how I feel when I put them up. I might offer them as lots. I might offer them individually. I don't know. I have about 22, I think, action figures that I'm willing to offer tomorrow. So all that takes place at 8 o'clock on Horizon Pix Channel tomorrow night for our All-Star Black Friday, even though I hate using the word Black Friday on it. But our All-Star Black Friday auction, it goes from 8 o'clock until we can't do it anymore. So it ought to be interesting, ought to be fun, and I look forward to seeing all of you there, as well as a lot of other people. Not a whole lot of people in the chat, but that's okay. That's all right. People that have popped in early, Cajun Roots Reseller. Hello, Johnny. How are you doing? Some guy named Kollecting Kaos is there. Pearl Nini, always glad to see you in the chat. Make sure you get something to eat. Card Shop Reality popped in just to say hello. He's got a lot of work to do. I'm sure his store is going to be hopping this weekend. I'd love to get over there and get a visit to him, but I keep thinking about that 6.5 hour drive there and 6.5 hour drive back and kind of going, maybe not. James Willie, nice to see you. I know your Thanksgiving happens at a different time. But it's always good to see you stopping in. And as I said on my earlier video that dropped late because I had the wrong date on it, we get a little crazy this time of the year in the U.S., but you know, so I apologize to the rest of the world. But yeah, this time of the year we just get wild. We go nuts and we have a lot of fun. Lucky 7 Auction, glad to see you here. Let's finish going down the line here. Oops. And like I said, anyone that wants to come in and join me is more than welcome to. I do have it set so that if you have a channel and you want to drop a link, you can do it. You don't have to be a wrench to do that. I did that on purpose because that way I know who is a wrench and who isn't, and I can control it a little better. But anyone can drop a link to their channel at any time, and I always, it'll go through, or it should. It's supposed to. As for my day, my turkey day was spent looking for comics that I could put up, looking for toys that I could put up tomorrow. I did fix myself a little bit of a dinner and ate that, and did not overeat because I didn't make that much. I gave turkey to Delco for the first time, and he looked at it and he sniffed it and he played with it a little bit, and he finally ate it, but he wasn't sure what it was for. So that was kind of interesting. I dropped 2 videos today. One of me talking in my car and showing a few things that I picked up. I picked up a few ornaments. That was nice. I got some of the Hallmark ornaments. I got Skeletor, which was a Walmart exclusive. That surprised me. He-Man, which was not a Walmart exclusive. And I got the Wonder Woman 1984. And that's a really nice looking ornament there. It will go well with the rest of my Wonder Woman ornaments. So, yeah, different things. I hope everybody else had a great day. And like I said, feel free to drop your links in the chat. It's always a good thing to do. And like I said, I have it set so that you don't have to be a mod to drop your link. At least I don't think you do. I set it up so you didn't have to, so hopefully you don't. Some of the action figures I have, I'll have some Marvel action figures. I got a few DC action figures. I've got some Star Wars action figures. Jason, good to see you. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Diecast, good to see you. Now, there's something I pointed that out in an earlier in my earlier videos. Immaculate Comics, who has a website, and the link is down below, is having a sale on some of his products, and of course, that's where I get the ImmacuClean to clean my comics with, among other things that I also use. And he's having a sale, 20% off sale from the 24th through the 28th. And the code to use is down in the link below. I do not have any, I'm not getting paid for that. He's a friend. And so I'm trying to help him out. It just is, I'm sure he would help me out if he could. So there you go. That's something you can save a little money for if you use those products. Is 20% off. That's a pretty good deal. But you got to buy $30 or more. And that's pretty easy to do on his website. I'll be ordering some more ImmacuClean probably tomorrow because I'm running low. But I use a lot of it too. And even with the amount that I use, it's lasted me about 7 or 8 months. So, and I used, I've cleaned a whole crap load of comics with it. And I've also used it to clean the backs of some of the toys that I've got. The card, I've used it to clean some of that. It works really well. Yeah, I got to dilute it a little more than normal, but that's not a big deal. Yes, it is. That's my Superman blanket in the background, and it is not now or ever will be for sale because I have never, ever seen another one. It's from 1978. Yeah, I know it's in October, James, but what's stopping you from making a turkey on in November? That there's no reason why you can't. You know, turkey is not something you have to have a special day to eat. Just like ham. A lot of people think you only make a big ham at Christmas. Oh no, no, I make ham any time of the year. It's not a golden rule. It's scribed in stone. There's a difference. Golden rules can be bent. When they're scribed in stone, you don't make differences. Yeah, I had it up last night and the night before. Matter of fact, I had it up on Monday night. I put it on Monday to cover. Right now, there's something behind it. There's something underneath it, and you'll find out what that is tomorrow during the auction, which starts at 8 o'clock. So pick a day and make a turkey. But they make like a turkey roast too. You don't have to cook a whole turkey. You can just cook a turkey roast for your family. Didn't do tamales. I have all the stuff, but I didn't do them. I just went with what I had. And enjoyed it. I cooked a turkey roast. It was wrapped in bacon. I cooked that. It's a small thing. It's only about that big. And cooked that along with potatoes with it and some carrots. And cooked all that together and then had some raw spinach on the side. And I was a happy camper. That's all I needed. And if worse comes to worse and you really want turkey and you don't want to fix it, go get yourself a turkey pot pie. Yeah, I decided not to do sweet potatoes. Because it was just me, so making too much food didn't make sense. How are you doing, Miss So? Glad to see you. Like I said, if anyone wants to pop in and join me here inside the chat and talk for a while, it should be pinned at the top, the link to join. So you're welcome to come in for a little while if you want. No, Delco did not get turkey flavored treats, but he did get a little bit of turkey. He played for it a bit before he ate it because he wasn't sure what to do with it. Mama Wolf, glad to see you. Happy you could stop by. I'll give you a sneak preview of one of the things I'm going to offer tomorrow. I have to reach back here to get it. Hopefully I won't drop it because it's not that small. That's one of the things I'm going to offer for sale tomorrow. That's one of the action figures I'm going to offer for sale. Little sneak preview there. That and a whole bunch of other stuff. That's great. I've only been on for about 15 minutes, Mama Wolf, so it's not a big deal. I started it half an hour later on purpose because I figured people would be busy up until about now. Yeah, I'm going to have some good. I've got some good stuff that I'm going to be offering up. Yeah, it's always good to help somebody that needs something. You know, pack some foods for some seniors. Help out at a senior center. Help out. Take a plate of food. And if you see a homeless person, offer them some food. Don't bring them into your house. Just take some food to them. Do like Diecast did and make some cat food out of some of the leftover turkey and feed some cats that don't have a regular home. Of course, unfortunately, they'll think you are their regular home after you do that, but that's besides. Yeah, I can understand why you would not necessarily want to eat tamales all the time, but for those of us that don't have them all the time, it makes a nice change of pace. That's great. Yeah, my neighbor across the street used to bring me a plate of food until she discovered I cooked. and that I'm actually not bad at it. Yeah, I don't see too many critters around too much anymore. Once in a while, I'll see a deer, but it's not like it used to be. It used to be I'd see all kinds of stuff. And like I said, if you have a channel and you want to drop a link to your channel, it doesn't matter if you're a mod or not. You should be able to drop the link without a problem, and you are more than welcome to do so. I can understand that. I can understand you wanting to watch the Saints football game. But, I mean, you could probably wrap it in any broad leaf, but banana leaf is kind of big. Welcome and a happy Thanksgiving to you, Marie. Radar 468, good to see you. Glad you could stop in. Hope. Of course, Radar, he's another one of our Canadian friends, so he celebrated his Thanksgiving last month. Yeah, but there aren't going, those are gone. All my DC mystery packs are gone. All my Marvel mystery packs are gone. That was an October promotion, and I'm not bringing it back for a while. But I do have at least 120 comics that I'm going to offer for about 50 cents a piece. They have stickers on them, but if you watched my last couple of cleaning videos, you should know how to take those stickers off. And also, I will have some dollar comics. And I will have some $2 comics. And I will have some comics that are more expensive. A lot more expensive. So we'll see what happens. And like I said, toys. I got a whole stack of them. But I'm going to show those on my Freeform Friday video, which I will probably do live tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Rather than doing a pre-record and then forgetting that it's on and not going into the chat, I will just go on at 10 o'clock and do it live. Which is another reason why this is only a 1-hour show tonight. I could have eaten until I was stuffed, but I decided not to. I found that eating until I'm comfortable is much better. And it allows me to go back later and eat more. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to see what I'm offering and then try to get them that way. Like I said, I'm going to have some on the wall. I'm going to have some off the wall. I will have some that are claims, like we did on Monday. I'll do some claims. Some of the books that I can show you some of the books that I'm going to offer tomorrow. I've got Night World. I'm going to offer that tomorrow. I have Peregrine Primus, Alan Dean or Abram Davidson. A lot of science fiction here. Ursula K. This is actually a really good book. I read that many, many years ago. Pet Detectives. It's a wonderful book. White Regiment by John Delmas. Another one by John Delmas is The Regiment. These are all paperbacks that I'm going to offer tomorrow. Man of Two Worlds. Not this time. I have some, but I haven't found them yet. Sundiver. I've got boxes of paperback books. The Fleet. And I have 3 more over here somewhere. Not sure where they are. I'll find them later. But I have 3 more, one of which is by Stephen King. So, yeah, that ought to be neat. And of course, I still have that, and I'll probably offer that too. So if you're a Louis L'Amour fan, there you go. And Louis L'Amour wrote some of the best Westerns. Yeah, like I said, Doc Savage, I know I have some somewhere, but I couldn't tell you where they are. I have Like I said, I have boxes and boxes of books. That's something I used to carry in my store, was paperback or used books. And I'd sell once in a while. I'd sell some. It didn't sell as well as what the comics and the cards and the toys did, but I would sell them. They sold well enough that to make it worth giving them some space. So yeah, I will have all kinds of neat stuff. I've even got some 2-pack toys. I have a guest. Hey, my friend Diecast, how are you doing today?
I'm here. I figured I'd come in and say hello on this wonderful Thanksgiving.
Chris Shook, it's good to see you. Glad you could stop in.
Hey, Chris. Hi, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to send you an invoice. I've been threatening to do that for a couple of weeks now.
You've been threatening me, and I've been waiting, and I don't know what to do anymore. You keep telling me.
I was going to send it today, and I thought, that'd be cruel. Send it on Thanksgiving. So, yeah, if I have time, I'll make it tomorrow.
That's okay. I've been saving money, so I've just been waiting. I was like, you'll eventually get there.
Yeah, I found some more stuff, more comics you might be interested in, and I'm working on a checklist that you will be very interested in. Don't know if you've checked Patreon lately, but I did put up a checklist for not PC, but for Atlas Comics.
Okay.
That's there, and I'm working on one for Acclaim Valiant.
Oh.
Starting from the beginning, going to this past year.
Oh, so the third, up to the third run or fourth run they were doing.
It'll have everything.
Wow. I'm still on the first run.
That'll take me a while to get done. Well, a lot of those titles were done by Valiant, and then by Acclaim, and then by Valiant, because Acclaim actually owns Valiant.
Yeah.
And always has.
Yeah, Jim Shooter was telling me that story, and I'm like, I can sit. Can I have a chair? I'm like, I just sit here and listen to you all day, the whole time.
Yeah, he's telling you that, and it's stuff that I told you previously.
And I've sat and we've talked for hours too about it. I'm just amazed. I knew some of the backstory about Valiant, but not the whole Acclaim thing.
Yeah.
And then he was telling me that the White Richardson or something like that was the owner at the time.
Pie for breakfast.
Oh,
Marie, you know how to live.
Warm it up a little bit. Put some ice cream on it. Put some ice cream on it.
For breakfast?
Why not?
You eat ice cream for breakfast?
Well, it depends on what time we stay up till.
That's true. If your breakfast is at 1 p.m, I guess it's okay. Yeah.
Hey, Perlini. I just saw that.
So I understand you and your better half are going to join us tomorrow night, too?
Yes, I was trying not to say anything because Horizon didn't say anything. I didn't know if anybody knew, but yeah, we're going to be part of the All-Star cast. So
yeah, well, I mean, you have been on it before, so everybody that's been on it before is pretty much welcome back. There are one or two exceptions to that, but in general, everybody's coming in. Valiant has had so many runs it isn't funny.
Oh yeah.
Some of them are like 5th edition, and it's funny because there's one that I did that's like 76 issues, but there's like 20 variants of this and 15 variants of that and 7 variants of that and 10 variants of that. And when you get it down to it, there's like there's 4 issues.
Yeah.
2 reprints, and the rest are all variants.
It's hard to keep track when
I got to stuff like that, I just went 001, 20 variants, 001 second, because first and second printings, you want to keep track of that. But
Yeah.
the hell with all those variants.
I can't keep track of them anymore. Like I don't remember if it was the when it came back the first time Valiant, or if it was this current run of Valiant that had all the variants, and I was like, there's just too many.
No, it's the current one the current runs that have all the variants. The originals had some variants too, though.
Oh yeah.
Matter of fact, I think I tossed one in your box to see if you need it, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Later.
I remember there was ones in the 90s that were like mail away variants, and I'm like, I don't know how to do this, and I tried talking to my mom about it. She had no idea what I was talking about back then, so it's like I don't know what to do.
I know all about it. I don't even collect them.
You lived through it, so
that's true.
You were already out of school and doing that and doing your store and all that stuff.
Out of school, I was out of school. I was out of the army. I was finished with the post office.
Yeah,
I've been through a few careers by then.
Yeah, so you were already like experienced in that stuff and knew what you were doing. Yeah. Wish your store was in New Jersey. It would have been better.
No, my store was in San Jose, California.
That's too far that way. Or
yeah,
that way. I don't know.
It's not my fault. But a lot of that stuff that I had is gone. I mean, I had 100 long boxes that were sold.
Oh wow!
And my son-in-law sold them. We won't talk about how much for. Or that's not important. It did help. It helped him and my daughter out. So I guess I can't be too mad about it. But
yeah,
I know for a fact some of the stuff that's in there is worth big money right now.
Oh.
Well, I remember having at least 4 copies of the first appearance of Deadpool, at least 3 copies of the first appearance of Cable. Okay. I had 1 or 2 copies of the first appearance of Harley Quinn.
Yeah, but back then you didn't know how big it was going to become.
Yeah, I did.
You did? You had a feeling?
Why do you think I had that many?
Well, different first appearances, and well, at least for me, they were just first appearances. Cool characters, and I didn't know they were going to blow up so much.
No, it wasn't that far from Sacramento, but far enough I didn't make the trip very often. Well, I mean, they were at their house for like 4 years. I never got a chance to get up from Texas to California to get them, so.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Mrs. Diecast is doing to me tomorrow. She goes, I'm just going to grab a box and fill it, and we're going to sell it off. I'm like, what? She goes, what? I'm picking some stuff, and I'm like, okay.
Well, it depends on the kind of stuff. You have to say, okay, these boxes you don't pick from.
It's like, I'll just put stickers on it and say, do not touch, do not touch.
Oh, that was only 100 long boxes. I still have over 100 short boxes. I probably have about 120, 130 short boxes. So,
Morton, you cried to come in here, and now you.
Pearlini,
okay.
I'm in Texas. Sacramento from San Jose, that's nothing. I got to drive that far just to get anywhere.
I got a kick out of the going to the post office video.
Hey, that's a long way. It's all around the corner.
If you were walking everything to the corner, that's a long walk. But
no, it isn't. It's like a 10-minute walk.
with packages, it'd be a little bit more. Yeah.
No, we don't walk here. I would have just hooked up the little trailer to the back of the lawnmower and driven over there that way. I should do that one day.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
The one that got away.
Yeah, it's supposed to get a little chilly here in Texas. It's supposed to get down to about 37. I didn't move here for the cold, but then by by early next week it'll be back in the 70s. So I don't care.
Oh, it was 27 there this morning. Holy crap!
Yeah, that's why I don't live there.
Well, I wasn't expecting it to be that cold, and I layered up one layer to go out in the boat this morning.
Think about where you live.
Yeah, but I should be used to it by now.
And what time of the year is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets cold there at this time of the year.
Yeah, it's starting to. And I'm like, I looked at the weather and I'm like, 27. When's it going to get up to 40? I'm okay with 40. It's like,
yeah, but it drops down below 60. I'm ready to get out a sweater. No, that's not true. I've been known to go to the mailbox with no shirt on, and it's like 35 degrees outside. Well, I did grow up in Virginia, and ever since I spent that year in Korea, I've never been cold. I mean, I get chilled, but I don't get cold.
Where you got to bundle up and everything.
Yeah, that winter I was on the demilitarized zone in Korea was the coldest I have ever been in my life, and I don't think I've ever quite warmed up from it.
Wow. So you basically, being over there, your body temperature is just reset itself.
I had to do an ambush out in the middle of the winter, and it snowed, and I had to dig the rest of my team, my squad out from the snow.
Wow.
And I tripped over one of them because I couldn't see him because they were covered over. All you could see was the end of his rifle.
Oh wow! Now, did they give you snow gear being out there, or just?
Yeah, we had winter gear. We had Arctic gear, but it was cold.
Oh, I didn't even want to imagine. I think it was cold this morning.
Then where we had to take a shower was about 65 yards from where I slept. So we had to walk down there, take a shower. Half the time, the hot water didn't work. So we'd end up taking a freezing cold shower and then kind of try to go back up there and warm up. Yeah, it was not an easy thing to do.
Ooh. So pretty much walking to the mailbox is a field day for you, you know?
Yeah, you go outside with no shirt on. Yeah. If I didn't think it'd freak out the neighbors, I'd just, go out in my underwear. But I do have neighbors that can actually see that far.
If they're awake the same time you are.
Or if they haven't gone to work already.
Yeah.
No, let's see. My closest neighbor on my left side is retired. My closest neighbor across the street is retired. And the one on the other side of me works for the state in one of the parks. So, yeah, so they're usually not home, or unless we have the water gets up too high, in which case she doesn't have to work. Because the place the park she's in floods a lot. So. It's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And once again, if you have a channel and you want to drop a link, go ahead and drop a link. You do not have to be a mod to do that. It should accept it and allow it. I have that turned on so that anybody can drop a link to their channel.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you can do that.
Yeah, it's in the settings, I think. Hey, you might be the star player of the Turkey Bowl game.
He's getting a head start.
Like I said, he might be the star player. Delco doesn't eat a lot of human food, and so I just give him a little tiny bit and see if he'll eat it. Sometimes he plays with it and that's it, and he'll just walk off and leave it. And sometimes he'll eat it after he plays with it for a bit.
Yeah, that's what I did with. I left some outside and I gave some to Morton and Daisy, and they were just like, "What is this?"
I thought I had that fixed though, because there's an option that in YouTube that'll allow people to post links. Let me go back and check that out real quick.
No, Jason, you're doing fine being in the chat and bidding on stuff. You don't need to upload vids. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, everybody should upload videos if they can. Let's see.
The hard thing for me is getting the spot to record again, because I switched everything and moved everything from over here to over here, and the lighting is wild, like more different. It's more wild now, and I have to adjust the camera, and there's not enough room in this spot here for me to have the tripod in front of me, because I used to over there be able to sit in front of the tripod and lean in. Over here, I don't even have room to put the tripod in front of me. I got boxes on the left, stacks of them on the right, and I keep bringing more home from the shop. So one time I brought two big like regular Uline boxes home, and Mrs. Diecast goes, "Well, where'd those boxes come from?" I was like, "Outside." They were in the truck. She's like, "Did you get those today?" I'm like, No, they were just sitting in the truck for a few days, like a week. I just never brought them in.
Yeah.
That's true. I bring home a box at least once. And every time I go there, I come home with a box of comics. And I don't know if it's just they're unloading stuff that they have too much of, because they have one box in there that says duplicates and repeats, and one box was just full of one comic, and I'm like, I don't want that box. I want a mixture. I don't need 100 of the same book. Yes, Jason, I have. I am.
Yeah, I thought I had it set up so that it would work, but maybe it doesn't. So if you have a wrench and you see somebody that's trying to put in a link, go ahead and approve it. I thought Johnny was. Let me go back in here and see what's going on. Something isn't right.
Oops, wrong button. Sorry. What the hell? Well, I guess I gotta go through those books too now. I didn't even know they were under there. Oh my god.
Yeah, Johnny, you should be able to drop a link now. I went ahead and gave you a wrench, but I'm gonna have to look into that, because from what I was reading, where I had unchecked that one box, it should have allowed it for anyone to drop a link.
Jason, I picked up some stuff you may have been looking for. They may come out tomorrow. And then a bunch of the that Batman run, the new ones. They might go up tomorrow. If they don't, they'll make it to the wall eventually.
Yeah, We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Dr. Jennifer, good to see you. Glad you could stop in. Jason Edwards,
Hey,
happy to
what's up?
see you. Glad you could stop by. There she is.
Glamours.
Always good to see you, Glamours. Yeah, if you have something else you want to show that you might offer up tomorrow, go ahead and show it.
I was, but they're still in the car. I should probably bring them in. I have, well, my wife has. This Diecast brought out. We're gonna offer up half of her Snow Babies collection.
Oh, cool.
She's got like a bunch that she doesn't need anymore because she either bought newer versions of it,
yeah,
and the older ones. There's nothing wrong with the older ones. She doesn't use them anymore.
Well, there you go. That's a good reason to decide not to get rid of them. Not like us. Just because we're not reading a comic book anymore doesn't mean we want to get rid of it.
Right. Still want to look at it from time to time.
Oh, I picked up one that will make you. Yeah.
Whoa.
Just something to add to my Silver Age collection.
That was really cool. I don't think I've ever seen that one before.
Superman Annual number 3. Horizon Picks had one, and he decided he was going to put it up for auction or something. And I went, whoa, wait a minute. You're selling a 1960 Superman and not telling me? Oh, it's got this and this and this, and you don't want it. So I went online and bought one. It turned out it was coming from Canada. So, oh, man, I got to wait 2 or 3 weeks to get that. No, that was 7 days.
Wow.
From the time I put in or paid my money to the time I received it was exactly 7 days from Quebec.
Wow.
Jackson Roy Kirk, happy to see you. Glad you could stop in. And like I said, anybody else that wants to join the chat, feel free to. The link is at the top in the pinned to the top there.
I also got a bunch of Green Lanterns for my Green Lantern run, but I have to cross-reference them with what I have because I don't remember. This one I think I do have because I just like that cover.
Yeah. Oh, that is one of the good covers.
And
I will be doing a Green Lantern checklist in the near future because that's one of the titles I do collect. And I haven't decided if I'm going to go back and do the Golden Age ones or not. I probably will go ahead and add them onto the checklist just in case somebody does collect those.
I forgot that there was a short run. I don't think it was that long of a run, but there was the Golden Age Green Lantern, and then the Silver Age Green Lantern was these guys because it turned into the Green Lantern Corps, right?
Yeah.
And then there was the third volume in the 90s.
Yep.
And I don't even know where they're at now. 7, 6.
How many Green Lanterns were there in the first run? Yeah, I don't have it in here.
This one's a cool one too.
I think I'm going to go ahead and add it on though because I would like to get a few.
It's got all the rings.
Yeah,
that was a good run. This one, I liked reading this run.
Which one? Which run was that?
The third series, the New 52.
Okay, that was the one in 2005.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that series. I just haven't read it yet.
Yeah, when this and then the Blackest Night stuff, like that was a good storyline.
Yeah. Jason, you need you need to quit everything that you're doing because to get those Silver Age Green Lanterns, Flashes, and Daredevils is going to take you a whole lot of money.
Yeah. I have
a whole lot of money.
Few Green Lantern Silver Ages, but that's from the second volume. A few Flash Silver Ages. and I used to have 2 Daredevils from the Silver Age, but they sold. I
have Silver Age Daredevils.
I didn't collect much Daredevil until I had a lot, and then I started reading it. But
Wally Wood art, Gene Colan art.
Oh yeah,
how can I not collect that? It's one of the only Daredevil male superhero books that I collect. Well, I collect Captain Marvel, but I have almost all of them. So, and not the female Captain Marvel. I'm talking about Marvel.
Yeah, the first one.
Right.
Yeah, Jackson. That was pretty cool how they did that. But Jason, how many times have you sold your soul already, though? You can only sell it once. Hey, Horizon. Happy holidays, man.
There you go. Yes, Gene Colan was great. And he went from Daredevil to Dracula. I mean, there you go. What more can you ask for? He's the only reason that I was collecting Tomb of Dracula. Not really collecting it now, but not willing to get rid of them because I only need a couple of issues. Unfortunately, one of the ones I need is number 10.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I need too.
I can afford it, but I don't want to pay that much money for it.
I don't know.
Yeah, Horizon. If you've got the link for tomorrow's, that was the last issue.
68 was close to it.
If you got the link for tomorrow auction, go ahead and drop it for me.
This one's actually Kayla's. I just took the sticker off it so that, she's building her box over here. She got a nice variety.
You want a demon number 1? I've got 3 or 4 or something. I don't know. I've got some demon number 1s somewhere.
Which demon, Jason? Silver Age or the
Jack Kirby?
Okay,
the real one. Just like the OMAC number 1 I sold the other day. I've got more of them.
I saw that and I was like, oh, why?
Well, how many do you want?
I only need 1.
Oh, well, how much money do you have?
Well, how many do you have?
More than 1. I should have more than 1 Commandy one too. There you go. Thank you, Horizon. Appreciate that.
So if I get the time together, I'm going to build 2 sets for tomorrow night. But I'm going to be using Golden Age bags and Golden Age fullbacks. So
you should use silver. I use Silver Age for everything.
I don't have
are they not the silver, but I use the regular size. For anything from about 1968 to present.
I might be able to get those because I only have current comic book Mylights.
Yeah. And
I don't have any Mylights that fit these. I mean, any fullbacks that fit these. And my friend's shop doesn't have anymore. They only have the golden.
Let me explain what you do. You go to Walmart. You buy one of those cheap.
This thing?
Oh no! Don't get that thing. That thing's not worth a damn.
Don't get it. I already got it.
You get one of the ones that you actually.
Yeah, I know. I tried using it. It's garbage. Yeah. Don't get that.
No, you get the good one, and it's not going to cost you over $20. And then you can trim in as many boards as you want. I trim my boards all the time.
Yes, we will be here tomorrow night, guys. She'll be selling my soul. All of it.
Happy Thanksgiving, Hood Inc. Hope you had a good one.
Happy Thanksgiving, Hood. Yeah, so the set, I'm trying to put the, I have everything for it, but what I want to do is put it in my lights.
That's what you want. One of these.
I've seen that. Yes. Walmart sells those?
Yes. That's where I bought that one.
I'll have to go there tomorrow morning after I go to Ollie's.
What do you think I use to trim my boards for? Because I have none of my boards are the right size.
Yeah, I mean, because I got.
And also, I don't like them sticking up a half an inch, so I trim them down to about a quarter inch.
Yeah, so I got the silver gold. I got so many boards that don't fit my lights.
Well, we appreciate you stopping in, Hood Inc.
And then more cardboard.
Yeah.
So I got the cardboard, I just don't have the size. But if I get that tool, I'll be able to do it.
Yeah. I don't remember off the top of my head what the settings are, but I've got it marked on mine.
Because my plan was to put this set.
Now, for height, I go with 10.5 inches because that'll give me a quarter inch over the comic.
That's what these are, 10.5. But they're 7.5 times 10.5. But I need to make it smaller to fit.
7 1/4, I think is what you need.
To fit
for the moderns, I think it's 7 1/8, or no, 7 inches, because that should be 6 7/8.
7.
Yeah.
And then this one's 7.5. So I just got to trim a half off.
Yeah.
I got work to do tomorrow.
Yeah, right, Paxton. Right, guillotine cutter, that's the way to go. But be careful because that is sharp, and if you just barely touch it, you will cut yourself.
Oh, no, I'll wear gloves.
Because I have cut myself on that thing so many times it isn't funny. And not by closing my finger, but just accidentally brushing up against the blade. I think it sharpens itself every time it cuts.
What the hell is this?
I believe that is the proper term for it, is a guillotine cutter. Nice.
I've been trying to read this storyline with the blue and red Superman.
Yeah. It's a long one.
Yeah, there's so many I like. So my set, I'm trying to put the death of Superman, but I'm going to do Doomsday, Death of Superman, Funeral, and the Rebirth, like the Reign of the Superman, in one big set. I'm going to put 2 sets together and offer that tomorrow night. But I want to put them in, the nice my lights, because it's a nice set if I can get it all together. And I have 2 sets, just not in my lights because I ran out of boards until. But if I get that tool tomorrow, we should have a nice. We should have 2
something
sets.
Everybody should have. I mean, if you're a reseller, you should have one of those. Well, that's my opinion.
It's definitely going to help because I have all these freaking cardboard. Because I just got these the other day, and I thought I had the right size for my lights, but I don't. What I do have was the magazine size my lights, but those don't fit those either.
I need the treasury size my lights.
They make those.
Oh yeah. But I haven't ordered any yet. I'm going to order some next time I make an order.
Okay, Jason. I'll save some for next week.
Okay, Kevin Smith. He wants us to sell Kevin Smith Daredevils tomorrow. Okay, got it.
I see the word "sell," so okay, we're gonna.
No. Actually, I know I have some, but I don't know where they are. I'm trying to get organized. I'm trying to get everything together so I know where things are, but It's tough when you have as many comics as I do.
Yeah, and especially if you keep bringing them more home.
And then I get sidetracked and start reading things.
There you go, Jason. This thing's cool. I opened one, by the way. I have 4 of them. I opened one just to see what it came with. It comes with...
You got to go to the right spot. I mean, there's places online that you can go to, and I'm gonna do a comprehensive search sometime and put the least expensive places to buy bags and boards, both poly bags and my lights. Of course, the least expensive place to buy my lights from is directly from E. Gerber, but they don't do it over the website. You actually have to call them and make the order.
Oh, wait. There it is.
Yeah. See, I don't polybag anything.
Well, I opened it because I wanted to see what it came with, and I'm happy I did because I want to frame this.
Yeah.
The blueprints to Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
No, but what I'm saying is, no, if it's sealed in a poly bag, I'll leave it in the poly bag. But what I'm saying is I don't put things in poly bags normally. And now I have done it recently for a few comics that I was sending out simply because I didn't have any Mylars to put them in. But
yeah.
I prefer to put everything in a Mylar. BCW is not cheap, Jason. BCW is not a cheap place to buy your supplies from. Matter of fact, chances are you can go to your local comic shop and order Mylite 4s for less than what you can buy poly bags for. Which is crazy. And a Mylite 4 is thick enough that you don't have to have a backing board. It's always a good idea to use backing board, but you don't have to have one. Well, we are into the ish. If you guys want me to stay on for a little longer, I can, or I can shut it down and start making sure I've got everything prepped for tomorrow, because I still have to find some expensive comics. Oh, now that's cool.
Yeah, I forgot I had these. I got some interesting things. Just gotta dig them out.
Jason said he wants that off that blueprint.
Well, here, maybe this will go up tomorrow. This is what it came in, and look, I got 2. Ooh.
I should have one of those blueprints somewhere.
Yeah, I can't.
Hi, Misha. Happy to see you. Glad you could stop in. Yeah, we'll stay on a little later. As long as people are enjoying themselves, we might as well stay on a little later.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Ooh.
20 miles away? Wow. I would drive that in a heartbeat because, that's close for me. The comic shop I used to go to is about 45 minutes away, one way.
Oh. Jason will be in on the shelf tomorrow night.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll make sure to wait for you to put those Shadow of the Bats out for you.
Should be on in time. Well, it starts at 8 o'clock, Jason, 8 p.m. Yeah. So.
Oh, are you talking about these Daredevils? Because I got loads of these.
Yeah, everybody's got them.
Fernando wants these. I got some for Fernando. Don't you worry. But for some reason, the hardest one for me to get is issue 4. Whatever one has the snow on the cover.
Do you have a polybag copy of Worlds Collide?
Which one?
The one with the little sticker characters that you could peel off. It's got
the color forms.
Yeah, like the color forms.
I do.
On there. You have one that's polybagged?
Yeah.
Well, no, you don't have to get it out. I was just making sure you had one because if you didn't, I've got a small stack of those too.
Yeah, I actually had one. I didn't know it came polybagged to begin with, and then I found another one. I'm like, wait, why is this polybagged? And I'm like, this is color forms.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is cool. Because I have one that doesn't have any of the color forms because I didn't know it came with them.
Yeah. Forget Fernando, that's not how I want to word it. Just remember, Jason, you might be bidding, but Fernando's the one that actually pays us.
Yeah, Fernando he answered me. He's like, I'll pay you Friday for Jason's books. I'm like, so basically, if Fernando wants them, he can have them. I mean,
that's what I told Fernando. I said, well, just take it away from him. Oh,
yeah.
I can't do that.
It's my cousin.
Yeah, you got a couple.
I got a couple. Fernando can have one, and so can you.
Turkey. Could be.
I know. I know. Me and Fernando talked. He's waiting for tomorrow, and then next week's when I get back on to the wall. You keep telling him, Jason, and he keeps missing out.
Yeah, I sent him an invoice on Monday with the payment due date of Saturday. So
yeah, he told me
either
tomorrow.
Friday or Saturday. So,
yeah. Oh, that's cool. No problem.
I'm being I'm being realistic with those guys. I know when they get paid. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'll make the invoice due when they get paid. Can't all be like me and have money sitting in PayPal not doing anything.
You guys need to stop liking the same stuff is what it is. It is hard to do, though.
Well, not that hard. I mean, I know that Fernando likes Superman. So they just need to pick their characters. Okay, I want to collect this one, so you collect this one. When I have all of these, you can collect it.
Right, yeah. Because I can see them getting, well, I have this issue. You ain't got this one? Well, give me yours. No, I got it. It's mine. Yeah. But I need it.
That's great. Robert's right along. Glad to see you. Happy you could stop by.
I kind of did almost the same thing last week, and I was like, dude, why are you guys out of the woods? Go back in the woods.
I had some deer on the side of the road. I looked up a moment. Don't you guys know it was deer season? They looked up and they ran off.
What?
And I didn't say it that loud.
Deer season? Crap, get back in the woods.
Well, Jason, you know what to give him for Christmas, okay? Just give him the Earth 52 for Christmas and you'll be good. And as soon as we find another one, we'll let you know. Or not.
Like the lenticulars?
Well, there's a lot of those lenticulars I want.
I almost have all of them. But I keep getting doubles.
You got that as part of as part of one of those DC lots, didn't you, Jason? Wasn't that one of those ones you just got? I think that was one of my DC ones. I didn't pay attention. I just threw it in there. I didn't care. I made money on it. I know it's hard to believe, but I actually made money on that comic.
Oh, that one that Jason got.
Yeah. Yeah, he got some really good stuff in one of his boxes. Just unbelievable stuff that people were making. That stuff that was actually worth some money. And yeah, I didn't pay hardly anything for it, so I didn't care.
But that's why I do what I do with these books, because a lot of them I get from my friend's comic shop, and what I do is I go through them, and if I need them to put in my sets, in my runs, I'll do that, and then everything else I just give to you guys, because I get them for hardly anything. So
good luck with that, because I'm not parting with mine.
Externals 2 and 3. Which run?
The 85 run.
Was that the second miniseries? There was a miniseries.
I think it might have been the second. I'm not sure. You're gonna make me check the book of knowledge, aren't you?
I have my little one somewhere.
Yeah, this is the real one here. I can read this one.
Yeah, I need to get that one, because I actually found it. It's right
Good
there.
luck with that. They sell out quick. These are pretty much made for retailers, so you got to order them early and hope you get them before they sell out. Yeah, that's the second series.
Yeah, so I got the small one.
The 12 issue. The first series was the 16 or 19 issues from 76 to 78. And I've got most of those too, but I'm missing a few.
Then you have the hardcover one or soft cover?
Both.
Oh. Is it this one, or is there another one that came out? Oh, yeah, that's...
I told you it's the one I can read. But I have a hardcover one also that they did for charity. That they that all the proceeds from that one went to charity.
Yeah, that's the 51st one. I have the 50th. Good night, Jackson.
Why don't the two of you just trade?
Yeah.
Why don't you just make the trade? You give him the Val-Zod appearance, he gives you the Damian Wayne appearance, and then you're both happy.
Yeah, you got one book he wants, he got one book you want. Just even trade. You live in the same house. I mean, come on. Or you can loan it to each other and let you guys read it and then give it back.
No, that doesn't work.
I know, it never works. Like, you still reading that? Yeah, I'm reading it for the third time.
Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I have a lot of other stuff I want to get done tonight before I decide to take a snooze.
Yeah.
So
same here.
It's been great talking to everybody. I'm glad everybody showed up, and
yeah,
we will see you when. Aside from tomorrow night, when were we going to see you again?
We are planning. We're planning to come on either Monday night or Wednesday night next week.
Oh, okay.
We just haven't gotten to figure out which day we're going to do yet. If not, maybe we'll do both. We don't know.
Monday would work better because Wednesday is Patrick Murphy's. Patrick Murphy does his show on Wednesday night.
Well, maybe we'll do 2 in a row.
Monday and Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibility.
But you guys, but you go. Oh, you go on Thursdays. Who goes on Tuesday night? Anybody?
Nobody.
Oh.
Horizon did, but he's not doing that now.
Well, maybe do a 2-night event.
Yeah, why not? Monday night do a private showing, and Tuesday night do an open auction. There you go.
Yeah, right. That'll work.
Been happy to see everybody, and so make sure before you handle your comics, your cards, your toys, whatever you happen to be into, you wash your hands. Good for your toys, good for your comics. Most of all, it's good for your health. We'll see you next week, or actually, we'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
Bye.